on November 17th. I'm going to go ahead and call this special city council meeting to order. Secretary, will you please take the roll? Here.
Here. He's there.
I can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Present. Here.
We have 5 city council members present. We do have a quorum. Jennifer, I'm going to go ahead and take this time to open up citizens' comments. Do we have anybody who wishes to speak during citizen comments?
I have received no forms.
No forms, no one online waiting. I will go ahead and close citizens' comments. Citizens' comments are now closed. Item number 3, executive session. Councilmember Scheel.
All right, for the last and final time, pursuant to Chapter 551 Texas Government Code, the City Council reserves the right to convene into executive session from time to time as deemed necessary during this meeting. The City Council may convene into executive session pursuant to any lawful exception contained in Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, including any or all of the following topics. Number 1, pending or contemplated litigation or to seek the advice of the city attorney pursuant to Section 551.071, changeable electronic variable message signs.
We are now in executive session. Go ahead and reconvene out of executive session. There was no action taken in executive session. We will go ahead and take action now on item number 4, approve an agreement with Reagan Advertising regarding changeable electronic variable message sign. Scott, did you want to add anything to this item, or do we just need a motion? I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve item number 4 as written.
Second.
Second, yeah.
I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem, a second by Councilmember Alex Villalobos. Any further discussion on the item? All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Item carries 6-0.
His deck's on.
Is Dex on?
Yeah, I was in an executive session.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Correction, item passes 7-0. And now we come to a time that happens, it seems like, once every few years here, where there's a passing of, or a changing of the guard, a passing of the torch. Right now, we'd like to recognize Councilmember Tracy Scheel, Councilmember Alex Villalobos. I'm going to let everybody who wants to say something speak, but I just want to start off by saying how grateful I am to have served with you, Alex, and to serve with you, Tracy. You've both been on council since I've been on. You've both been a great help to me personally and professionally in the duties of this job. I appreciate all the conversations that we've had. I know that it was in both of y'all's hearts to want to leave this town better than you found it, and I believe you guys have achieved that and did that, and I know that you will always continue to serve because service is in your hearts. And I'm just very grateful and very proud to have served with you, and I will miss you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I gotta take this thing off. Tracy, it's been great serving with you for the last year and a half. I just want to thank you for all your time, all your dedication, and all that you've given to this community. A life of service is always not an easy one. It's filled with a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and you've met those goals. So thank you for all that you've done. As I stated last meeting, as a resident of your district, I thank you for all that you've done for us, and just forever be grateful for representing our district. Thank you very much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Councilmember Villalobos, it's going to be a tough one, buddy. I just want to say thank you for all your leadership, all your mentoring. Your friendship was the biggest thing. I didn't know what it was going to be like to be on council, and I didn't know the difficulties of the job, but you made the transition very smooth. You were always there to a phone call away when I had a question, and I'll forever be grateful for that. But I'm going to be forever grateful for the friendship that we've come out of this. Thank you for that, and I look forward to a couple more barbecues and some other stuff that we get to hang out and do, and it's going to be great. But I just want to thank you for your bravery as well, for stepping up and wanting to serve the citizens more. It takes a brave person to want to do that, and you've shown it several times. And I can tell you that you're going to, whatever your future endeavor holds for you, God's got a plan for you, and I know it's going to be a great one. And I look forward to helping you with it, whatever you decide to do later. And please stay active, buddy. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Tracy, I just wanted to say, when I came on in February, just wanted to say thank you for being patient with me and talking with me on how the process works. It was, I'm very grateful for that. And I wanted to say thank you for your service as well to your community. I know you have a great passion for this city, and especially with the events like Pie in the Sky, you were very excited about that. So I just wanted to say thank you. And ironically today, on the radio, I was hearing a lot of Tom Petty. So, I know he's your favorite artist. And so, it was kind of bittersweet to know that today would be your day here. And I just wanted to say thank you again for everything. And Alex, brother, again, where do we begin, right? Known each other for a long time. And again, thank you for a lot of your leadership and your encouragement, and a lot of your words of wisdom, obviously. And so I just wanted to say thank you. Today's not the end for both of you, Tracy and Alex. You guys got a great future ahead, and we hope to see you still here in the community. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
My turn. Oh man, I want to just echo a lot of what everyone has already said. This is something that I've gotten used to. Frankly, when I was first elected to city council, just in the short 4.5 years I've been here, there's been a complete revolution on the council. And so we all know that these positions are not permanent, but Tracy and Alex, you have both embodied servant leadership in your own unique ways, but very effectively. And Alex, when I think of you, I think of the time shortly after you were first elected that you came over to my house. I don't know if you remember that. We sat out on the back porch and had a conversation. And I realized that you were someone who I could deal with just directly and build my own relationship with. And I think we've done that. And I think you've really stepped forward, and this council listened to you, listened to your perspective, and we gained a lot of insight. I certainly think you've had a great impact on the city and I appreciate the way you collaborated with us all very well throughout this time. So, like what Robert said, I, wish you the best of luck in the future. Nobody knows what the future holds, but you certainly are going to do great things. So, I'm proud to have served with you.
Thank you, Mayor.
And Tracy, you were one of the few people who was in my house on election night before you were on council, when it was just tough, just that first hour or so was tough, and then it ended positively. But I'll just never forget how you were there, just someone who was just going to be a steady friend. And I just thankful for all these years having gotten to serve with you on this dais. It's, you're always somebody who I knew would bring a calming presence. And I always got afraid because sometimes you'd be focused on the thing you wanted and your perspective, and you were stubborn about it sometimes. It's what made you great. You very. I've just enjoyed. I've enjoyed our friendship. I've enjoyed the way you've served your community, and in particular, some of the things that you are passionate about is how do you make your district better. And so, the residents of District 2 certainly owe you a debt of gratitude for the way that you spoke up for them for so many years, and can't wait to see what you do next, because I certainly know you're not going anywhere, and we're going to continue to get to work on things in the future, whether it's on the dais or elsewhere.
Thank you.
Good evening. I was hoping I would make it in time for this. Considering the hour, I'll keep it brief, Matt Dawson. This is always a bittersweet moment, but I want to definitely, I'd be remiss if I didn't say a few words about two of my colleagues that I came onto the dais with in 2017. First, I'm going to start with Councilmember Villalobos. I first met you when seeing you in a suit out there just before that summer of 2017, and the first thing I thought is, I'm the only one that wears suits out here in the audience. This guy must be up to something. But over these years, Councilmember Villalobos, and you and I have had some one-on-one conversations, so I know what I'm about to say isn't new to you, but I do want to say it publicly, is over the time that we've worked together, I've learned a lot about you. I learned a lot about what drives you. You've challenged me as an elected official. I've hopefully challenged you as well back, and I think that's, I can say on my end that that's helped me become a better person. Not just an elected official. And so I certainly appreciated that. And, it's been really fun working with you on a lot of our task force, and especially some of the things that we've accomplished this year. And I can confidently say that it was with your experience that you brought from the various backgrounds that you had that helped make our projects and our objectives were even better. And it was truly because of your input. I remember sometimes sitting back in executive session, I won't talk too much about what's back there, but there was just some things that you would say that you would bring to the discussion. And I was like, man, Alex is on it. He is an asset to this council. And you did that numerous times over the 3 years that I served with you. And that's truly something enriching to work with somebody like that. I'll just say, it was the fence poles. I'll just mention that. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody up here knows what I'm talking about. But the fence poles, that was just one example. And so I certainly have appreciated this time getting to know not only you, but your wonderful family. You have two wonderful children, two selfless children that are willing to serve in their community as well. And that's truly an example that you and your wife have set. So God bless you, Councilmember Villalobos, and hope to see you around, and God keep you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Councilmember Scheel. we've known each other for many years now. And one of my happiest moments was us being elected together in 2017.
Even though I had to follow you?
Oh, and the
Yeah,
speech,
swearing
yeah.
in?
Well,
Yeah.
you can thank your mayor for that. I certainly didn't ask to go first. I certainly didn't ask to go first. But one thing that I've admired about there's a couple of things actually that I want to touch on. A couple of things that I've admired about you is one, everybody knows your passion. You wear it on your sleeve, but it's truly because you care. You care deeply for those around you, those on your city block, those in your subdivision, those in your district, and everyone in this city. I've been in this city for over 10 years now, and I've been watching council meetings for nearly as long. And there's been two particular district members, and I'm not saying that the others haven't done really well at this, but just two that have really stuck out to me that have gone above and beyond and always bringing up their district as a district rep, and you were a shining example of that. I mean, there probably was not a single discussion that we had that you didn't bring it back to your representation and leadership for that district and bringing back to the needs of that district. And so I want to say my kudos to you for doing that and always keeping that top of mind as well. But your passion, I think you brought a lot of that to, perhaps some stern and less passionate folk up here. I'll say that's myself, but won't throw anybody else under the bus on that one. But you've helped center us all. And I think that, sometimes we need that in our lives, whether it's in a professional or public atmosphere or even privately. And you and I have had some discussions as well that have helped me keep even keel and remember the goal and the focus. And so I certainly appreciate that. And the beautiful thing about it is we've been sitting on this dais right next to each other. I know this year has been tough and we haven't been able to do it as much, but I appreciate it sitting right next to you. No offense to any of the others, but there's no council member I would have been happier to sit next to. And I love you, Tracy. I think you're an amazing person. God bless you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the support from the staff and the citizens. When I came in, it was a motto of committed to community and dedicated to progress, and I can tell you we did that. Simple pie, you want your piece of pie, which is, again, public safety, infrastructure, and economic development. We make it simple. I think when I came in, it was about communication, finishing projects, and community engagement. I can honestly say that we've accomplished all of those in great detail. And there's always room for improvement. In public safety, the citizens on patrol, the police station, $37 million, 7.3% increase in the pay for our police officers, a $1.1 million increase in their operational budget. I start off with that because it's the P in the pie. It's part of infrastructure, and it's really ingrained into our economic development. People don't want to return to a place that they don't feel safe. But also because I understand what it is to be out in the front lines. Infrastructure, along with that was communication. I mean, our staff members, look at this. I mean, this says everything. You can go there and any layperson in the city can come and find that and understand where we're at, where we started, and where we're going. And can see that we have a multi-billion-dollar portfolio of infrastructure coming into the city that by some are supported, some staff question. But at the end of the day, we made decisions that were in the best interest of our community, and we will continue to do that. Economic development, I think all of us talked about before coming in. Well, where are our employment centers and what's going on here, what's going on there, and how do we get more tax dollars from this and that? And until you're in this seat and understand what all that means from different interpretations without experience, then you're remiss to say anything other than just to sit back and listen as a public servant. And I believe I did a good job at listening. And we have some employment centers that are coming in that support a well-balanced economic development portfolio in one of the fastest growing cities and one of the fastest growing counties in the nation. And to be involved with that and to be a small part in that has been a tremendous honor. So we work hard and we continue to go forward. We continue to expand on those things that we need. I don't think it ever changes. The one thing that I can pass on to someone that's taking this seat later on, I haven't had the opportunity and the honor to meet Ashley, but to keep it simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. And it's still the old adage, it's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And everybody wants a piece of the pie. So I appreciate your time, all of your support. I will still be in the community, still very engaged. I think in this last election, over 52,000 votes. I think there's a little bit of name recognition. There's probably a little bit of promise there somewhere in this county. So you'll see me. I'll still be very engaged and very involved, and we'll be working together on something. Thank you. Thank you very much for all of your help. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Councilmember Villalobos.
I pretty much gave my my statement at the last meeting because I knew this was going to be a little bit too emotional. So just one more time, I just want to thank all of you guys. You have been a joy to work with, excuse me. To the staff and to our one employee. Thank you guys. You have helped me so much and guided me through every stumble I could have. And Paige, you as well, and thank you for coming tonight. And to the residents, again, thank you for letting me serve for the past 3 years. It has been a joy to work for you. And as I said, I'm not going away. I'll still be around. And matter of fact, I'll probably just have one of my name just engraved on one of those seats out there now. Because I will still be around. So thank you very much.
Council, we have a tradition here to honor our outgoing city council members with a little gift. In the past, it's been somewhat of a struggle to know what that gift should be, but we finally kind of took control of it, and we found that the gift was as simple as a little memory that's been hanging on the wall since the beginning of your service. So with that, Jennifer has your plaques for when you came on council, and we'd like to gift those to you now to take and hang those on your own walls. And from staff, from all of us, we want to say thank you for your service. You've all done a great job. Without you deserve a hearty round of applause.
Samantha, were we going to take pictures with those at the? Yes. Okay, all right. Well, you'll never be the same without y'all. It'll be something that I cherish, this group. City of Kyle had a very hardworking council with this group, and I appreciate all that hard work. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Rizzo, a second by Councilmember Ellison. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
She beat you, Travis.